Hey YouTube, long time no see. It's Sharice here. As you can see, I'm looking kind of crazy. I'm actually getting ready to go to work at Ulta, and I wanted to show you guys a couple things that I've been using on a daily basis that I've incorporated into my makeup. And I also got my hair done yesterday, so let's go ahead and just take that down right now. Let's just do that. I put some flexi rods in it just to see if I could get a little bit of a bump, which they worked clearly. But we'll brush it all out. But I just didn't want the ends to be completely straight, so I just put like 6 of them in my head, I think, just to get more of a bump on the ends because I didn't want to put any heat on it. But yeah, I got my hair, I got a color gloss in blue black so that my hair could be dark. And then she shampooed, conditioned it, and then blew it out. Blew it out. Oh, flat ironed it. And then she trimmed it after she flat ironed it. And I got about 1.5 inches cut off. I put the pictures on my Instagram so you guys could see what it looked like before she cut it off. And how I was basically at armpit length, but supposedly this side of my head likes to grow nice and healthy, whereas this side likes to grow raggedy. So we needed to cut off about 1.5 inches to kind of even everything out. And she also added just a few light layers for me. And so here we are. I'm loving it. She's healthy. She's shiny. She's got body, adi. So, you know, I'm happy with it. It's healthy. I could tell my ends were getting raggedy. So took all those out. Like I said, I only had 6 in my head. Nothing major. And now I'm just going to take a wide tooth comb. And I'm just going to go through and just comb it out a little bit. Just so that everything is kind of flowing together here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my hair. I am going to wear it down to work because I don't think it's, well, I just went outside and walked my dog. It's not humid or anything. I don't think it's supposed to rain or anything, so my head should be fine. I am going to go ahead and fix my edges a little bit. I did mess them up a little bit in the process of taking a shower and everything. And then we will continue on with the makeup look for today, and I'll tell you what's on my face. So right now, for my edges, I'm going to use a little bit of this Lotta Body in black. Just because it's the first one I saw, and I'm going to use just a little bit on a toothbrush. I'm just going to smooth it on there. Like, I don't want to do too much. Just going to smooth it in there. Okay, let's see this side. I think this side is okay. I did have them tied down, my edges, but they're not like super secure because I didn't use, like the edge control I'm using right now is not heavy duty, which my hair doesn't really need it because it's in its, you know, straightened state. But I did want them to be somewhat kind of tamed and laid down. She didn't really get too close to my roots because she didn't want to burn me because the flat iron she was using didn't have a guard on it. So you can kind of see that my roots, like the first half centimeter or so, half a centimeter is still like in its true natural state, but that's okay with me because it still looks very sleek. And honestly, with the roots just slightly puffy, they're not even really puffy, but with that half centimeter not done, it helps to give my hair a little bit more volume and lift. It's not as flat as it typically has been in the past when I've gotten it straightened. So I don't mind this. I definitely look younger with my hair straightened. I always feel that way. So for now, I'm just going to clip it up because I'm hot. I'm hot. Hot in here. So I just have some claw clips. I do like the slight little bump that my hair has to it now. I don't like to do too much. There we go. I might be able to get away with one. Cool. So now my hair's out of my face. You've seen it. It's straightened. Yay, woohoo. I love that it's black now. That color gloss did such a nice job. I love having like dark hair. So what's on my face for primer? I use the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Energize and Rescue, just because I wanted something more hydrating. I've been very much into hydrating primers or just smoothing, not so much mattifying. Because my skin is more like normal combination, sometimes dry in areas. So yeah, it's different. I don't really have oily skin anymore. So that's the primer. For foundation, I used, which I'm pretty sure that this is, I can definitely say that this is my favorite foundation of all time based on the price and the wear and the color. I mean, this shade, honestly, it matches me perfectly. I feel like it just goes so well with my skin tone. This is NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Cocoa, number 21. I feel like it looks so good on my skin. I feel like it goes with my skin tone so nicely. Like, it's so good, and this is only $15. So I think this might be what I pick up. I'm almost out of it. I've almost used this whole bottle. Like, I'm down at the very bottom, and it's not pumping. I have to take the cap off and do a lot to get it to come out. So I need to kind of restock on that, but I'm thinking of maybe going through a few other foundations that I'm almost done with before I buy that, and I might just start using the NYX alone. Hello, Luna. I love the name Luna. So I'm great because I'm on spring break. So that's the foundation I have on. And then for powder to set the center of my face, that's great. Make sure you stay in school. I teach 14-year-olds. I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder in the shade Honey. For the center of my face, I just really like how this powder looks. It's very mattifying. It's also very smoothing, which I prefer more of a matte face because I can get oily on my nose, like in the T-zone sometimes. So yeah, I love that. Yes, all humans have shoulders. You do too, I'm assuming. So I don't know what that comment's about. Moving right along. And then for the perimeter of my face, I went in with just a little bit of the Tarte Rich Sand Amazonian Clay Airbrush Foundation. So I've just been trying to use this up, and I actually really like this powder. Would I repurchase it? No, because there's cheaper alternatives, but I'm using this to set the perimeters of my face since it is my skin tone, so I really like that. But now we're going to go on to two new products that have made a difference in my makeup. One is a bronzer. Nola Jean Louise! I thought she was coming in here. One is a bronzer. Yes, and I'm talking about the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is Hoola Toasted. And from all the swatches, if you've been watching all the videos comparing Fenty's deepest shade and this deepest shade from Benefit, thank you. This one is deeper from what I've seen. And one of my coworkers who works at our Benefit Brow Bar at the Ulta that I work at, Misha, she said that it worked on her skin, and Misha's a little bit deeper than I am. So I was like, oh, if it works on Misha, it will show up on me. I don't have on an outfit right now. I'm just wearing a bathrobe. I actually don't know what I'm going to wear. I do my makeup first, and then I choose what I'm going to wear. That's normally how I do things. So I was like, well, let me give this a try. So I've been using this and loving it. So we're going to go ahead and I have on a bathrobe that looks like this, but long. It goes down to like almost my ankles. So this is what it looks like in the pan. You're probably thinking, oh, that looks lighter than her. But honestly, on the skin, it comes off deeper. So yeah, this is Hoola Toasted. And I like to use this Christian Siriano, and I forget who he collabed with, brush, this brush right here, to apply it. And I've really been liking it. And how I decided if I was going to pick it up or not was I wore it only on one cheek while I was at work. And I kept asking people, what side do I have the bronzer on? What cheek? And that kind of showed me, you know, can you really see it? Is it really worth it? Does it really make a difference in my face? So that's what it looks like on one side. I find that this is very pigmented and it builds up very easy. It applies very smoothly. And I really like it. I also like that it's not super red at all. This is more of like a neutral tone in my opinion. You can see that it's not super dark. It's not anything super dramatic on my skin tone, but it definitely does appear. And I really, really, really do like it. Because normally I don't do any of this at all. I never browse. I don't normally contour anything. Not even for work. I only really do it if I'm like, it's my birthday, honestly. Something super fancy or special, which I haven't really gone to in a very long time. Like I said, I think my birthday's last time. I think I did it when I went out with Jackie and Irene and Jesse the last time. That was March 4th, early March. Yeah, you can definitely see it more on this side. But yeah, you can see how it's deeper than my skin. I love that it's not too warm. You're about to get blocked, Luna. What do you need to see my shoulders for? Like, stop. My shoulders look like your shoulders, except maybe more brown. There you go. So yeah, I definitely have been loving this bronzer. I also kind of put it on my cheeks too, like almost like blush, because I don't think I'm gonna wear blush today. I also tap it around my hairline. I don't like to sweep or swipe or swirl too much up here, especially with, you know, this edge situation. I don't know if y'all can see the difference in my forehead though. I can see a difference in person though, that's the thing. And the people could see a difference at Ulta when I went around asking them. I feel this adds like the slightest bit of warmth to my skin without being red. It's so weird to describe it. It's not definitely not like yellow or golden either. I feel like it's more of a neutral bronzer. Because I don't like things that are red on my skin tone because my skin tone is more golden and more yellow. And then kind of whatever's left over, I will put on the sides of my nose and the bottom of my nose / the tip of it. Kind of my whole nose, basically. There you go. You can see it on camera now, how that, you know, kind of adds something to the skin, adds some sculpting to my face. Definitely adds a little bit more dimension to my face, which I have been enjoying, especially when I go to work, you know, and I'm trying to be somewhat cute. Then whatever's left over on the brush, I do take down here, just on the very bottom of my chin. I don't really take it on the sides though. All right, so that is, you ever have a dog hair in my mouth or a brush hair, shed brush hair? But yeah, that's it for the bronzer. I feel like it does make a difference, and I really like the difference that it makes. I don't like sharpening it up or anything like that's, I feel like, unnecessary for what the look I'm going for and just what I like to do. That's another extra step, and y'all know I don't really like extra steps. The most I'll do is I'll just take my powder brush. I like to use a flat powder brush for the rest of my face, and I might just take that and go over just to blend, or just go underneath like this and brush around it. But other than that, that's it for the base. Let's go on to the brows. I'll highlight later. I haven't really been too much into highlighter. I've been more into like glowy blushes because my skin is doing a lot better. Right now I'm actually breaking out because that time of the month is supposed to start tomorrow actually. So I can tell it's hormonal because it's all on my chin. Y'all can see. It's all on my chin. So there's that. I still break out hormonally, but overall my acne has been in control. I did have a pimple here, like a really large one. It's still healing, but it's all good. I can tell that my skin overall has improved. Like the texture and the quality of my skin has improved. I still need to do my skin update, but I'm kind of trying to wait until it's like perfect again, so I can show you how well those products work. Like they definitely have been working on my skin. New product that I've been using every day and have been loving is this. And I got this suggestion from Atlee. Altly or Atlee? Altlee. Dang it, I can't remember. The girl with the pink hairs just got married. She did a brow tutorial and she used this shape and shade from MAC Cosmetics. I can't even speak. Shape and Shade brow tint from MAC Cosmetics. This is amazing. I've been loving it for my brows. I have this shade Stud, which I believe is the darkest one, which now will look even better on me since I have super dark hair. But I've been loving this. So one side is a felt tip marker, as y'all can see, and the other side is like a smudger pot. I think there's some product in here, it might just be color, but like a little smudger brush. I mostly use the felt tip side, but yeah, let's go ahead and do the brows. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I take a random brush and I just kind of brush them in the direction I want them to go for me filling them in. Sometimes I use like an actual spoolie. Sometimes I just use a random brush. Most of the time it's a random brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in and start making some hair-like strokes. As you can see, even just that much already, like, my brow looks more filled in. So I go and I make more diagonal strokes first. And then I go in and I start to fill in the bottom part. Then I go back and add some more diagonal strokes. And then, once I get towards the front, my diagonal strokes gradually become like straight up and down strokes. And I try to make them as thin as possible so that it looks more like brow hairs. And then I kind of go in and do the tail, and then I do the other side, and then I come back and kind of perfect the shape and the look of the brow. But I kind of just like to start with the strokes in the bottom line first, and then I'll go in and like further define it and shape it how I want to. And this tool does have a little bit of a learning curve, but the more you use it, I feel like the more you get used to it and the easier it becomes. But I really like the look that it gives me. I also feel like I have more control. So that's one brow, like basically 80% done. So now, I mean, you can see the difference in the two. So now let's go this side and get her together. Again, I start with the same. I can hear my neighbors talking. And sometimes they come out two totally different shapes. And so that's why I kind of leave the top kind of bare, because I can kind of make them look a little bit more related. I kind of just do the strokes and fill in the bottom first. Or sometimes the front comes out fuller, like this side, it came out a lot fuller. So now I have to go in and kind of match the two up. This one is also in a little bit further, so. But yeah, I love this tool. Sorry, I was just blocking that whole moment. But I love this thing. It is a little bit of a learning curve. And I feel like if you carve your brows out with mascara, you would love this because you can kind of really make hair-like strokes and then go in and clean everything with mascara. But I still do not like to clean my brows with mascara. It's too much for me. But I still love this tool. I have people ask me all the time if my eyebrows are microbladed. One of my coworkers pulled me aside and she's like, "Can I ask you like a personal question?" I'm thinking like she's gonna ask me, I don't know, something like do I have kids or something like that, or have I had trouble getting pregnant? Like something more personal, like something actually like my opinion personal. But no, she asked me like if my eyebrows were microbladed, bladed, and I was like, "No, girl, I just pencil them in every day because I don't really have eyebrows like that." All right, so now I have the basic shape done. I honestly don't want to do anything to the tops because I like the way the top looks, but I do want to put a couple more strokes at the front of them that are not connected, that are just kind of freely standing. Just to give them more of a hair-like look. All right, so that's what they look like. They definitely look way more bushy. They look way fuller. They look more like naturally bushy, thick brows, which is the complete opposite of what I naturally have. And I really like this look. And these are a little bit more bold than I've been doing lately, but that's okay. I just wanted to show you how that tool works and how much I really like it. And this actually really does tint your hairs if you don't like scrub your makeup off and exfoliate your face like I do. It will kind of like stain your brow hairs, like tint them, I should say, not stain them. It does tint them, so you can keep that in mind. It does not budge, doesn't go anywhere. I really do like this pin, felt tip pin, this MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint, because it does work. It does work great. I really like my brows. So now that the brows are done, we can continue to the rest of the face. I've been really wanting to do like something blue, and I've been feeling really teal blues, and I'm feeling like royal blue as well. I think today I'm gonna go with the teal blue. I didn't pull any palettes yet for this look. I kind of have in my mind what I want it to look like. I've got quite a few new palettes, so we're gonna use this Daisy Marquez and BH Cosmetics palette because it's got a nice turquoise. It's got a lighter shade Daisy. It's like a soft, it's a matte turquoise. Softer, I can probably use that to blend out things. And then this one might go on the lid, maybe. It's called Dream. That shade's really pretty. But I still need to pull palettes to create the look. So I'm just gonna kind of look through some of my newer palettes to see what I'm wanting to use. This shade is kind of like, is that green or is it more turquoise? That's more green. We don't want like foresty green. It's not what I'm going for. Let's take a look, take a look, take a look at some other palettes. So definitely gonna be using Subculture, which I actually love. I'm trying to use palettes that you can purchase from Ulta, but you know, we might have to make some exceptions. So I have one that I pulled that might be an exception. We'll see. Just let me look at my collection. Have another one that could be an exception. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be using some outside palettes, and that's fine. Let me just make sure there's no other Ulta palette that has the colors that I'm looking for. Let me check Juvia's. Juvia's Place. Nope, none of these are the shades that I'm looking for, though beautiful. I love this palette. Yeah. All right. So I think I'm ready to begin this look. It's not gonna be anything too complicated, but blending is gonna be key because we're using some very bold colors for this look. So I have some lovely, lovely, lovely choices. We're gonna start with the shade Harmonia from the Feral palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. Y'all seen me use this before. I just love how dark my hair is now. Sorry, I keep looking. I feel like it really makes my eyes look more brown. I feel like it just makes my skin look better. I just look better with dark, dark, dark hair. Sorry. We're gonna use the Menagerie Cosmetics palette, Feral palette in the shade Harmonia. That's gonna be our first shade. It's gonna be kind of our transition shade. And I really need to wash these eye brushes, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. I'm gonna apply that first. My lids just have my foundation on them and the powder that I used to set my face, which was the Fenty Beauty. So we're gonna pray that doesn't crease. That's already pretty. I'm gonna start with this first. So we're doing a bold eye, and I plan to do a nude lip for sure because this look is gonna be, this eye look is gonna be very colorful. I just feel like turquoise looks so good on my skin tone. It's a color I really enjoy. Blue is also my third favorite color, so different shades of blue I really enjoy, and turquoise is one of them. But my favorite color of all time is green, and my favorite shade of green is emerald green. Like I love like a jewel tone emerald green. That is really pretty and super pigmented, super easy to blend, this shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to diffuse out the very edges with the same brush. Wow! On to the next eye, on to the next. What time is it? ¿Qué hora es? Hold on, let me go see real quick. Nolita? Okay, we're doing good. All right, I'm doing good with time. It's only 3:22, so we're good. I don't have to be at work until 5, but I want to leave a little bit early so that I can stop and get a snack. I'm feeling a bacon, egg, and cheese wake-up wrap from Dunkin' Donuts and iced coffee. That sounds really good before I go into work. And then I already have my like dinner that I'm gonna eat at work. It's gonna be some steak peppercorn and some mashed potatoes. And what else? What else is in there? And broccoli? I can't remember. Green beans. Green beans. Yeah, I think. I don't know. It's one of my pre-made Freshly meals. I'm still doing Freshly right now. I started maybe a month ago or so. And I've gotten several boxes. I feel like this is like my 6th box of Freshly. I really like it because the meals are already made. All you have to do is heat them up, so it's perfect for like when I'm really, really busy. But it's been like an excuse for me to like not cook and be really lazy. So I feel like I might just incorporate it only like when I'm most busy, when I'm really most busy. I did it for the break so that I wouldn't have to worry about cooking during the break or grocery shopping. I could really just chill out and be home. And it also keeps me from eating out as much during this break, which is kind of how I like to treat myself. I like to treat myself by eating out and going out to eat because that's something that I truly do enjoy. So having Freshly though, having the meals already here, it's kind of helped me combat that. But I think I'm gonna pause it for a while until after, until after Liz's wedding. I think maybe that week after her wedding, I'll start up again. She's getting married on May 10th, so Mother's Day weekend. So yeah, during the summers though, I don't know if I'm gonna still do it. It just depends on if they give me more hours. Like if I actually start working full time for Ulta, or at least like, 30-ish hours a week, 30 to like 35 hours a week, then I probably will still continue it because I might get tired. I don't know. The way I get tired from Ulta is not the same way I get tired from teaching school. Okay, I love this color. It is so pretty. Like I'm already happy with how this is coming out. Let's go ahead and deepen up the crease. And we're gonna jump on over, baby. I'm gonna jump on over first to the Ace Beauté Flare palette, which I love. I love all of my palettes, honestly. And I'm gonna start with the shade Atlantis first to start to deepen up the crease a little bit, and the same brush. Did y'all even see the shade Atlantis? It is a beautiful tealy kind of shade, teal. It's a little bit darker. Yes. Yeah, that deepened it up a little bit. Just a little bit though. I'm gonna apply this right into the socket of my eye, going. I'm gonna say at least, I'm just gonna go all the way in. Some of it's gonna get on my lid, and that's okay. Yeah, this is just to deepen up this shade, this color. I'm keeping it right in the socket, much lower than the first shade, because we don't want to cover it up completely. And then I'm gonna go with a shade that's even deeper, just on the outer V. Unless I feel like doing a cut crease or a halo eye. Do I? I don't know. How do I feel? As you see, these shades are not giving me any fallout on my skin or my face whatsoever, which is another reason I love both of these palettes. I'm definitely a foundation before eyes girl. It's my sister's best friend's birthday. My sister's so funny. She put like on Snapchat her friend opening all the gifts that she gave her. It was just so funny. They're just so funny together. They're so cute. It's really weird now because we're at the age where honestly, I don't even think of my sister as really being younger than me, which is so weird. Because she's still in college and I've been out of college now for, oh gosh, wow, 2 years. Yeah, a little over, no wait, not quite 2 years. Like, wait, what? I can't do math. For like 2 years-ish. And it's like adulthood is very different than being in college, but I don't know. I still don't see her as like being younger than me really, or like in a different stage. Like we're both in the same stage of life. We're both single. We're both focused on our careers. Her career's in nursing. Mine is in education / the makeup industries, I guess, for now. And like, I don't know, even though I'm like, technically I'm 4.5 years older than her. She's 21, I'm 26. It's just like, I don't really see her as being my little sister anymore. Like, I feel like we're on the same page in life. We deal with the same issues. So it's interesting. I love that this is looking so far. Let's deepen this up even further. I'm going to still use this brush because I just really like it. This is It's My Ray Ray number 6 brush from her collection and collaboration with BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to go now into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture, which I love. A lot of people don't like this. And if you notice, I keep checking with my eyes fully open how the look is looking. And I love how it looks right now. Like I can see all the colors. So that's what I keep looking at different angles to make sure that I can see all the colors. So we're gonna go into the shade Axis, which I love from this palette. It is a super deep, 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 deep teal. It's like a blackened teal shade. It is very pigmented, very, very dark. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of this. Whoa. And I'm gonna start to place this in the outer V area. To deepen this area even more. I'm kind of just stamping it on, as y'all can see. I'm just stamping it onto that area, and I'm also applying this to that outer portion of my lid as well. I'm not bringing it in. I'm keeping on the outer like third of my eye. Just stamp, stamp, stamping it on. This will also help me not get fallout on my face by stamping it instead of immediately going in and trying to like sweep it, which I'm doing a little bit of now. Yes. That added a little bit of depth, but not too much, which I don't want too much. Oh, I love the way this looks turning out. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe the brush off. I'm going to go back to the very first shade we used, Harmonia, from the Menagerie Cosmetics Feral palette. It's the lightest turquoise shade that we've used so far. I'm going to use this to blend out around the edges of the darkest shade to kind of soften that area up a little bit. All right, so we've only used all matte shades so far, so now it's time to get into some shimmers. I love where this is looking. And let me assess what I've got going on here. I have like 5 different palettes out right now that I'm considering using. It's really funny, actually. To me, it's funny. So that's cool. That's Gucci. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with the Riviera palette from BABH. I was going to say BH Cosmetics, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And the shade Seychelles, which I absolutely love. That beautiful turquoise. And that's going to be on the middle portion of my lid. I'm just going to go with my finger and apply that there. This is a beautiful like mid-tone turquoise. It's not too bright. Oh no, do I want that all over my lid? Shut your mouth. This is so pretty. Call your mother. This is really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to start applying this with my lid. And I'm going to apply this, with my lid, to my lid with my finger. Oh no, she didn't. She want to fall out on my face. I haven't had no fallout until I started using the shade. Oh my gosh, it's looking so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, so we're gonna put this all over the lid with my finger first. And then I'm gonna go in and make it more precise. More like a little cutty crease, but not really, but kind of, but sort of, you know? And yeah, this look is exactly how I envisioned it in my mind. I love when that happens. When you have a vision and then it comes to life and it's like, hello, I'm here. You created me in your mind, but I came, you know, to reality, you know? I love that. That's a great feeling. Oh, Carla, this girl's crazy. I feel like if you're a public school educator, you are crazy already. Like, but nobody tells you that when you're in college. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, sorry, I'm like really excited. Can you tell? All right. Still checking out some of my other options that I had in my mind for palettes to use. So far, we've used 4 different palettes. I didn't even use the Daisy palette yet. Let's see if I can put her. I'm gonna put her in the tear duct in the inner corner. Yes, but let's fix this lid first. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this lid, and I'm gonna kind of cut my crease. You'll see how I do that. I'm just gonna use this brush right here from Coastal Scents. This is really old. It's very kind of soft. It's not super firm, but that's what I need. I'm gonna dampen this brush with some water. I'm gonna squeeze out the excess water like so that it's nice and moist. And I really love the shape of this. I'm gonna dip into Seychelles, which is the color that's on my lid, and I'm actually gonna go in and just go right into my socket and define my crease more. You'll see how I just did that? I literally just defined the crease using this brush, damp. With the eyeshadow. It also makes it a little bit more intense and pigmented, which I really like the way that looks. Look at that. But I'm not going to take it up so high to where when my eyes open you can see it. I just want it to be in there for just to make the look a little more clean. Yeah, it's going to give a cleaner look, a more precise look. We're not going to take it up high or anything because we're not doing an actual cut crease. It's like we are, but we're not, you know? Taking it right into that socket. You see that? Look at that. Now I'm gonna start to, I dropped the brush. Where'd it go? Yo, that thing rolled. It hit the ground and rolled away. There it is. It rolled all the way into the closet. Which means now I need to wipe it off. Because that's nasty. The floor has lots of dog hair on it. No, don't judge me. Wetting it again, doing the same thing, squeezing out the excess water with my fingers. Going back into Seychelles, and now I'm gonna fill in the area underneath with this damp. And that's gonna make it look more foiled. It's also gonna make it pop more. It's just really pretty. Now I'm just gonna start using my finger damp. I'm gonna dampen my finger, go into the shade, and go in and apply this to the lid now. You are gonna get some fallout doing this method. That's okay though. We can just brush it away. It almost makes it like a liquid eyeshadow when you do it this way, like a pigment. But it makes it more intense and pop more, which is what I want. And I'm slowly kind of blending it into that outer V area, but we're gonna go back in and add some Axis to deepen it up. But I mean, do y'all see that? How it's like a cut crease, but it's not a cut crease, but kind of, sort of, but yeah. And then if you mess up or if you need to clean anything up, just go back in with your small little detailed brush and sharpen it up. Sharpen up what you need to sharpen it up. Y'all see that? Beautiful. She's beautiful. It's true. All right, I'm gonna take another brush to dust away the fallout from under my eye. I'm loving this so far. Like, oh my goodness. All right, going back to, and I've only used 2 brushes. Going back to the first brush I used, the more fluffy one, and the shade Axis from Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture. I'm gonna tap that over this area to mesh the 2 shades together, to blend them together. Oh, love. I'm in love with my shadow. I'm in love with my shadow. It's blending, it's shining, it's glistening. I'm in love with my shadow. And I will not tell you where that came from because I know there's kids that watch me. I'm now taking a little bit of Atlantis, which is that deeper chill shade. That's not as deep as Axis. It's funny, they both start with an A, Atlantis and Axis. And I'm kind of blending out. Now I'm gonna go into the lightest of the teals, Harmonia, which is the transition color we put down. And I'm going over this outer portion again, just to make sure that the blend is nice. And we have a gradient of all those shades. All right, so the lids are done. Let's do the inner corner and the lower lash line, which to me is gonna be the easiest part, I feel. I'm gonna start with Atlantis from the Ferrell palette on this same little detail brush I've been using, this one from Coastal Scents that doesn't have a name or a number. And I'm gonna start and apply this to the lower lash line. And I'm gonna go like 3/5 the way in. And this brush is still a bit damp, which is cool with me. Ugh, I just got blue eyeshadow in my left eye. I was doing so well with not getting any eyeshadow in my eye, but it usually does happen. I was doing pretty good until just now. That's okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Next, we're going into yet another palette. This is the Alamar Cosmetics palette, Reina del Caribe. Yes, the Reina del Caribe palette. Ooh, yellow and turquoise go so nice together. And I'm going to use the shade Vandiro, which you can use damp. I'm also going to apply that to my lower lash line over top of this so that it is a shimmery blue. This one is like a mix between like a turquoise and a royal blue, I feel. But I'm going to apply that right directly over top to make it have some shimmer to it. That is so pretty. Yeah, it's more like a cerulean blue. Just for the shimmer. Love that. I am going to go in with it damp now. So I feel like the brush is kind of dried out. And this is a shade you can use damp. It has a little droplet next to it. I actually really like the way they do their palettes, Alamar Cosmetics. They came out with a second one, a volume 2. I don't have it. I'm hoping they put it in BoxyCharm so I don't have to pay for it like separately. But we'll see. Love, love, love the way that looks. This look is, she's cute. And that's the only shade I'm going to use from this palette. And again, it's that shade that I just put on the lower lash line on top of Atlantis from the Farrow palette, just to give a little bit of sparkle, some sheen. You see that? Cute. Next, I'm going to take the shade Seychelles from the Riviera palette, which is the shade that's featured on my eyelids. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line in the gap, but I'm not going to take it into the tear duct, but we're going to use it damp and just place that right here for now. Just for some continuity and consistency between the upper and lower lash line. I'm mixing the two together in the middle for a gradient. Looks really pretty, just like gently rubbing over it, mixing the two shades together. Still have a gap though, because how many palettes have I dipped into? What, 5 or 6? But it's for specific shades, because this is a very like color specific look. Hopefully that makes sense. I can actually start to put some stuff back where it came from. And now I'm going to go into the Daisy Marquez palette and take this lightest turquoise right here called Dream, the shimmer. And I'm going to put that in my tear duct to finish off the look. And her palette turns into like a little vanity. You set it up like that. How cute. I'm just going to hold it though because it's easier for me right now considering I'm doing this video. And the brush is still damp, but I'm going to take the shade Dream. Or Null. And that's going to go right into the tear duct. And this is the lightest of all the turquoise shades in the look, which is why I want to put it in the tear duct. There we go. There she goes. She needs a little bit of building up to show up and show out. Yeah, this brush is like wanting to kind of die out on me. Not yet, brush, not yet. Ooh, okay, too much, too much. Whoa. Wow. All right, so this is the look. I mean, you want to talk about a bold eye. I mean, wow. I'm about to go check the time and then we're going to finish this look up. It's really, really pretty. Oh, I love the way it turned out. 6 palettes later, I think, we're done with eyeshadow and we're going to do some wing liner and lots of mascara and then finish up the face, what I'm going to put on my cheeks and everything. This is so pretty. Let me check on the time. Oh yeah, we're doing great on time. Once I like have my vision, I feel like my eyeshadow doesn't take me that long. Like it goes relatively quickly. All right, my skin is looking pretty matte. I don't have on any highlight or anything like that. So I'm trying to decide. I kind of don't want to highlight my brow bone. I kind of like the matte look of the skin, but I do want to highlight my nose and my cheeks a little bit, but I'm trying to decide, do I want to do that with blush? If I do blush, what kind of blush do I want to do? And I want something pink. I feel like pink and turquoise go together so well. So we'll figure that out. But first, liner. Gonna line my eyes. Hopefully using this. I might need to open a new eyeliner. Yeah, let's open a new one because the ones I have, I don't want to mess it up, the look, or take too long because doing good on time, but I can get behind relatively easily. So we're gonna go to the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. Looks like this. I love this stuff. It's like $1.99. It's the shade black. It's their Mega line. They have other colors too. Just loving the way this turned out. Gotta get it out of the box. Okay. 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 And time to do a wing. Wow, this is brand new, so it's so liquidy, which is great. I'm not gonna do a super dramatic wing. I'm just gonna, you know, do something small. Yep. I'm kind of just gonna line literally right to the end of my eyeball just to define the eyes a little bit. I'm only going halfway in with the liner because I don't want to cover up the beautiful Seychelles lid color from the Riviera palette that's on my lids. Just like that. You see how that makes a difference, how it defines my eye a little bit more? That's all I want. Even your heart is hurting. I don't even know the words to that song. The song literally popped into my head. Are those the words? I don't know. The melody kind of popped into my head. Okay. Love, love, love this liner. I'm just gonna make sure it matches on both sides. Beautiful. So like I said, I only take it half million. That's something I normally do because it can make your eyes look smaller and it just can be overbearing. And I don't want that. For mascara, honestly, I'm trying to think how old these mascaras are that I currently have, if they need to be thrown out. I'm going to start with the Too Faced Better Than Sex just to see how it works. And if it feels dry or like it needs to go out, then I'm going to do that. Yeah, she's like on her last leg. I think it's been 3 months since I've had this one open, so... No, it came in my BoxyCharm, so I think I might have at least another month, maybe 2 with this. Which BoxyCharm did this come in? But it's not going on like how it does when you first open it. It is like getting drier. So I'm just gonna do a light coat of that. I try not to have too many mascaras open at once so that I can kind of monitor Now we're gonna try this one. I remember getting this one as a deluxe sample. I'm just gonna go over top with one coat just to see if I need to bust out a new mascara or not, or if I want to keep building these. Yeah, this one is also, she's doing okay. She's not ready to be thrown away, but she's not at her best. Which this one took a while to like get to its best. Anyway, this is a NARS mascara. Yeah. Both of these are like not quite dead yet. Like they could go maybe another month. So I think on May 1st is when I'll chuck them. So I can kind of, I try like to open things on the 1st of the month so I can kind of keep track. But I am going to build these up because I don't want to put on falsies, even though this look would look really pretty with falsies. But y'all know I'm not a falsies girl. Lashes fake, but my friend's real. That's in somebody's song. I don't know whose song, but they say that. It always makes me laugh. Because it makes me think of my sister. My sister wears false lashes. Yeah, I'm just going to build up this NARS one. I think I like the way that's kind of looking. I need more curl on my lashes. Yo, these are making my lashes look straight. It's almost like they're way down. She needs some lift in these lashes. Give me some lift. Sorry, I keep blocking y'all with the mirror. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna do a glowy pinky blush. Oh, my eyes look so captivating. That's the word I would use. It's so much fun when I actually have time to like sit and get ready and like do a fun, bold look like this, because I've been wanting to for a while. Do like a turquoise look, and then I want to do a blue look, like more of a royal blue, but I don't think I'm gonna do them back to back. So that one will be coming soon, but not tomorrow, because I am still on spring break, you know, until Monday. So, and I work tomorrow. I work Sunday. I don't work Friday and Saturday. Saturday I get my shift up because I'm gonna be meeting with Elizabeth and her fiance because I've never met him, and I'm a bridesmaid in the wedding, so I need to meet him before the wedding happens, preferably. So that's the plan. So I took off work so that no matter what their schedule is, I'm available to meet up with him. Because it's important to me. She's important to me. Ugh, I'm just loving this eye look. It's really pretty. Nolita? Nolita, why are you whining? Pecanita, come here. Vente acá. Vente, vente. Come here, Nola. Oh, she groaning and moaning over there. Why is she making those sounds? Nola. You hear me talking about you? Little girl? All right, this is not that great for bottom lashes. So here was mascara number 3, and these are the 3 that I have open right now. So they're all going to go in the trash probably like May 1st. And I'll start again. Maybe even a little bit sooner. And this one is my only drugstore one that I have open. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara. So hopefully you can give these lashes some lift and get rid of the clumps. There are a few clumps. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. We're getting somewhere with my lashes. I just have a specific way I like my lashes to look with certain eye makeup looks, like certain intensities of eye makeup. I like my lashes to look different ways, and I can achieve that with multiple mascaras and just layers of mascara. It would be easier for me to achieve this look with false lashes, but y'all, I'm just not a false lash girl. I just don't like putting them on. I can put them on, but I don't know. And they do make a difference. I think that's what I'm afraid of. If I start wearing them, I'm gonna be addicted. Like my sister. My sister's addicted to lashes. She's always buying lashes. She got her best friend lashes for her birthday. Like, funny. I always get her some for Christmas. Like, nice ones. Like, faux mink. Because we don't do real mink because we like animals over here in this household. But, yeah. I don't know. Like, maybe that... I don't know. I'm just not a lash girl. I'm just not. I like a good mascara, but I don't like a false lash. I love the way my skin looks. Oh, this NYX mascara. This NYX foundation is just, it gives me life. And my face has structure to it because of the bronzer. I'm not used to this. Like, my face has actual dimension. What? All right. Think I'm done with the eyes. As soon as I say that, I always like feel like, oh, let me go with just a little bit more mascara. Okay, I'm going back in with the NARS one because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I think I could use just a tad bit more of the NARS. It's not very good for my lower lashes, but I'm gonna try to get some on there. Okay. All right. I'm done with my lashes. I'm done with the eye makeup. Let's finish up the cheeks, the lips, and we can be done. So for blush, look at my face, blush. Let me keep the hair while I put blush up. We're going to go into some of my faves. I'm going to use this Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten in Tropic Hues. I use this as a highlighter as well as a blush. I use it for both because it is very glowy and I just love that look. I always get so many compliments. People like, oh, you look so beautiful. You're so pretty. Oh my gosh. So I like to use this Ulta blush brush. This brush is great and I love the little nub right there. You see how it like dips in like a Coke bottle? That's right for my fingers and it just feels so nice. And yeah, so I'm gonna use this kind of like as a highlight and a blush. I'm applying it high up on my cheeks, but also on the apple of my cheeks. And you see I'm making like this face, like, so I can like see that area. But we're gonna throw that on and I'm gonna blend it. You're gonna, I don't know why I just got a burst of energy. Look at that. Beautiful. And then I also take it down the bridge of my nose, like as a highlight for my nose. So that my skin kind of has the same glow all over. Like that is just, this is so pretty. And honestly, I don't think I want to put anything else over it. That's good enough for the skin. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just kind of blend up the sides of my nose so that that glow isn't all over my nose. Just concentrate on the center. See the pink, the glow, just all in one. I've been loving a glowy blush. Like, I feel like it just makes all the difference. And the pink tone looks really good with the eyes. Like, it doesn't take away from the look. Like, it's nice and soft. Love it. All right, so those are the cheeks. The skin is done. I kind of want to highlight the brow bone now that I have this on, but I kind of don't. Let me just, we're gonna do it, but I'm gonna take this brush. This is a BH Cosmetics 110, I believe. It's fluffy. We're gonna take a little bit of this Blush and Brighten from Laura Geller. I'm just gonna lightly just kind of put it on the brow bone area just a little bit, so that it's not naked. She ain't naked right there. The brow bone can kind of pop a little bit. I just did all this beautiful eyeshadow blending. You don't want to mess it up. Okay, so there we go. All right, that's cute. Add a little bit more to the bridge of my nose. Someone that keeps going. All right, the skin is good. Eyes are good. Now for lips. My lips are kind of dry. Pull the hair down. She already fell in that amount of time. Wow. That's okay. She looks like a little schoolgirl. Her eyes look huge right now. That's okay. I already have kind of big eyes, but when I wear makeup like this, I'm like, I look like a Barbie. That's okay. Okay, let me stop before I get behind schedule. Let me stop playing these games. My hair smells like hair dye. She's smelling like hair dye. She doesn't smell burnt though. She smells like hair dye. I'm gonna brush through these edges again, just like one last time for good measure, you know? Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm just kidding. Now I'm just being silly. I'm so hot though. I'm hot in here. It's hot in here. Let me clean my nose ring off yet again. Okay. And let me brush through my brows with an old mascara. I only use this mascara for my brows now because it's old and kind of crusty and dried up. I like to use it to brush through my hairs and put my brows the direction I want to go. I use this as a brow setter now. I actually really like the way my brows came out today. It's different. I'm just trying different things. Like I've been more open to exploring different looks when it comes to my makeup and different kind of styles. So I've also been wearing like no makeup more often. So yeah, but I love this new brow thing. Love it, love it, love it. I've been loving glowy blush, which is something they say you shouldn't wear if you have textured skin, which I do, but I don't care because I think it's pretty. All right, now for the lip color. I already know what I want to wear. It's from Milani, but let me see if it's green dotted because I need it to be green dotted so I can take it into Ulta. Yep, it's barely green dotted. So I'm gonna wear a Milani Teddy Bear. I'm trying to say, do I want to line my lips or not? This is such a pretty new lipstick look. It's almost gone. My lips are crusty. Ugh, this lipstick is crusty. She might be. Well, it smells fine. Are my lips that dry? Maybe my lips are that dry. I feel like this lipstick is like dehydrated. I'm throwing it away. I'm gonna put some gloss over top. Let's do the Milani gloss in the shade. This is Foxy Sexy number 4. This is their More Lip Shine. It's basically the same shade as Teddy Bear in a gloss. As you see, it's the exact same shade. It's a nude. And so now what I'm going to do is blend it out over my lips and I'm going to blot it off. JK, I'm taking the whole thing off because my lips are so crusty. It's like peeling. Like it's peeling a lot. That's nasty. I literally just exfoliated my lips not long ago. It's just my bottom lip too. When your lips are dry. I got lipstick on my chin. Let's try this again. Let's just go with a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is the color I'm gonna wear. I just don't want it to get dry on me. I feel like my lips dry out very easily when I wear these. And I feel like the color isn't as even. Like as it dries down or like disappears or whatever. So I have to like reapply it. And I don't like to reapply makeup when I'm at work. But we might make that sacrifice. This is the exact color that I want. So I think it looks really pretty with the look. I really love the eye look so much. So much. My hair looks good too. I think I'm just gonna wear it down. I don't think I'm gonna wear earrings today. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I think I'm gonna wear all black to work today, so the focus can be on the makeup. Okay, so this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, seeing the new thing I used for my brows, seeing that Hoola Toasted actually works on my skin tone, seeing that I've been into Glowy Blush, seeing me use like 6 different palettes to create this look, but it's really pretty. Seeing a nice nude option for deeper skin tones that doesn't need a liner. Again, this is the Milani Amore Lip Shine in the shade Foxy Sexy, or if you want the lipstick version, the shade Teddy Bear. Yeah, I hope you guys just enjoyed this video. I still have lipstick on my chin. Big lip problems. It rarely happens to me, but sometimes it does where it gets down there, you know. All right, I gotta go get dressed and head to work. Thank you so much for watching, and you'll see me tomorrow for another look. Something dramatic, because when do I ever have time to do makeup like this? So yeah, thanks. And I'll see you in the next one.